Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Cam Jennings coming at you on behalf of EpicInversions.com. Excuse me. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Today, I want to talk to you about refunds. My viewpoint on refunds. So, several years ago, when I first came into the online marketing space, internet marketing, the biz op space, so to speak, I was seeing all these really elaborate, really like larger than life refund policies, like 30 days back, 30 days, no questions asked, money back guarantee, no hassle, no fuss. If you're not happy, just let us know and we'll refund you. I started seeing all these refund policies, I was like, okay, that must be the way people do it. Then as my education, developed, and I started reading like the Dan Kennedys of the world and, the John Carltons of the world and insert your favorite, pedestalized, guru or whatever, Now, let me be fair. Now, these people aren't just gurus. They're very good at businessmen. They're good at what they do. But one of the things they teach is to make the best refund, to make the best guarantee that you can make. And that's literally actually part of the offer. And it's true that the guarantee policy is part of the offer. And what is taught is that a good offer has a good guarantee policy. But what I realized early on was, if you have what I call a loose refund policy, which means you'll give anybody a refund if they ask for it. If you have that, then what you will get is you will get a percentage of refunds every time you put out a new product. And the reason why is because you're literally telling them that they don't have to pay for your product. The only thing that keeps them from not refunding is some kind of sense of, embarrassment for asking for a refund, or some kind of sense of honor. Very few things would keep them from refunding. Now, there's no actual technical reason why they wouldn't refund, because that refund policy basically allows them to get a refund without any problems. So after a while I said, you know what? I don't like this refund policy. I don't care what everybody teaches. And when I look around in the real world, like at your Walmarts, places like that, and I started noticing Walmart doesn't allow refunds on CDs, and they don't allow refunds on movies. And maybe they've changed that policy since, but back then they didn't. And I thought, why don't they allow refunds on these things? And what I realized was, hey, they don't allow refunds on these things because people can take the CD home, they can copy it to their computer, and then they can take it back to Walmart and turn it back in and get it for free. And they can do the same thing with movies. And that's why they don't allow it. Because they basically don't want to get ripped off. Well, when you think about selling digital products, how is that any different? I sell someone a digital product and then they refund, 5 minutes after they buy it or whatever. Well, first of all, you haven't went through the product. You don't know anything about it. You're just getting a refund because you can get it and you still get to keep the product. which is, unfair. Just like it's unfair to Walmart when people buy a CD, rip it to their hard drive, and then take it back to Walmart. That's unfair. Walmart's in the business to make money. Well, I didn't put a product out just so I could give it to you for free, and I don't make any money. I don't want to lose. So, to me, I started thinking about it like that, and this was several years ago. I said, okay, you know what? We're going to combat this a little bit. I'm going to make it you must use my product for 30 days and actually show proof that you have tried my methods as taught to be eligible for a refund. So I made it a much tighter refund policy. And that's a refund policy that I think I still hold that true to a lot of my information products to this day. But then I moved into the PLR space. And in the PLR space, it was pretty common for people to have no refund policy, just no refunds. And I was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me, because people aren't actually buying information from you now. They're just buying tools. They're just buying things that they can use. Why would I give them a refund? Doesn't make any sense to me. So I very quickly adapted that no refund policy. And I love the no refund policy. And I'll tell you something. In all these years, since I've been doing no refunds, I have never had one person reach out to me and complain about no refunds. Never once. But what I do is I make it very clear on the sales page that there is no refunds on this purchase. And recently, I started dabbling in print books and print newsletters. And I have continued with that no refund policy with those as well. And you might think, well, Cam, why do you do no refund policy on print stuff when someone can return it to you if they don't like it? And I'll tell you why. Because with the print stuff, in my opinion, even though it's a little harder to refund, you still get the book and you get to read the book like it's like a library or something, and then you ask for a refund. I'm not into that. Now, will everybody do that? No, not everybody will do that, because most people realize, like, oh, I actually got value out of this book. I'm not going to refund it. But opportunists don't care about value. Well, they care about their value. They don't care about true value to them, and they don't care about compensating you for what you've given them. They see the bottom line, right? You ever hear that phrase, the cost of everything and the value of nothing? It's like that. You're going to have a percentage of people who buy from you that are like that. So, and then, you got to deal with the whole thing where, like, now you got to deal with them sending it back to you, hoping that it doesn't get damaged in the mail. It's a mess. Like, I'd rather just put, like, no refunds right there on the sales page. And I mentioned on the sales page several times, hey, there are no refunds on this product. If you don't want it, don't buy it. So, and I tell you what, the longer I'm in this business, the more I feel like just no refunds on everything. I don't want to do any refunds on everything. Information products, print products, PLR packages, no refunds on any of it. Because that's truly how I feel. No refunds, man. That's the way I do it. The only exceptions I make to that are, like, if someone does like a double purchase by accident, I've refunded people for that. Just like simple, like, kind of technical issues I've refunded people on. But for the most part, no refunds. And I make it very clear on my sales page. And 90% of the people who try to charge it back, like I don't have a lot of people who charge it back in, but some people will try to defy my no refund policy and they'll try to do like a chargeback or something. And I'll tell you something, I challenge every one of those and I win most of them. And the reason why is because I have a very clear no refund policy on my sales page. So I am here to help the legitimate customer who understands what they're buying, wants the stuff that I'm selling, and is ready to use it. I am not here to placate the shiny object syndrome. I want to see what's in the box crowd. I don't mind selling to you, but don't expect me to give you a refund after you see what's in the box. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't think I'm really that, amazing at like blind copy to begin with. I'm really not. I literally like to tell people what they're getting on the sales page. This is what this is about. That's the kind of sales pages I like to do. I mean, you gotta have a little bit of salesmanship, you know? But I wouldn't by any means say it's my specialty. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about no refunds. That's how I feel about refund policies. I'll take it a step further. I don't even like to promote people who have this loose refund policy in place. I don't like to do that. Because what happens is, part of my affiliate marketing tactics will be to add a bonus, and it'll be a nice bonus, and I'll have people on my list who just buy that product to get my bonus. And then some of them want to be really clever. Not many of them. Most people on my list are pretty, I feel like my list are pretty weeded out. I don't have a lot of people like this on my list anymore. But some of them, these wild dogs barking. Some of them want to get, clever and think, oh, I'm going to get Cam's bonus and then I'm going to refund. That doesn't happen to me too much anymore, and I'll tell you why. Because I start kicking those people off my list when they do that, ruthlessly. But there again, it's hard for me to kick someone off my list when they buy your product to get my bonus. Then you got this loose ass refund policy flopping around. And it clearly states that people can get refunds. I've seen refund policies so loose that they're like, if you're not happy with this product, I'm gonna pay you double your money back. And like only a lunatic would not get double their money back. I mean, all that's gonna do is inspire more refunds. If you're like, man, if you're so uncomfortable with your offer and you're so like desperate to get sales that you have to offer a double your money back guarantee, like that's the strong point of your offer, there's something wrong with your offer. That's what I think. If you've like persuaded someone to buy your thing with a double your money back guarantee, you know what you're doing? You are attracting the wrong kind of customer. Now you're attracting opportunists. People who want things and they have nothing to lose. I mean, they're already in a not lose mentality. They're not in a win mentality. So, anyways, those are some of my thoughts on refund policies. Hope that's helpful to you today. And if any of this resonates with you, be sure to get over to epicconversions.com. Sign up for my free newsletter. I feel like I put my best content out by free newsletter. Not my best content, my best free content out by newsletter. I feel like I write better than I sit here and talk. So anyways, that's my feelings on it. Get over to epicconversions.com. Check it out. I'll see you in the inbox. Peace.